My beloved child, hear my words as I reach out to you with a heart full of love and concern. I am the Lord your God, and today, I bring a message that cannot wait. There is something within you, a truth you have felt but chosen to set aside, a whisper in your soul that now must be heeded. This matter of great importance touches the very essence of your life, your health, your body, and the care you show to the vessel I have gifted you. You may believe your choices, what you eat, how you rest, and your habits are small and inconsequential. Yet, my child, these choices are threads in the fabric of your days, and together, they weave the story of your vitality and the length of your years. Today, I remind you that your life is not yours alone, but a sacred trust one have placed in your hands. I see the burdens you carry, the stresses you endure, and the moments when you seek comfort in ways that harm rather than heal. I see, too, the times you have felt the subtle signs, weariness in your steps, a heaviness in your heart, the fleeting ache of something amiss, and have brushed them aside. But, my beloved, these signals are not to be ignored. They are my whispers calling you to awaken, pause, and return to the care of the precious temple I have given you. What if the aches and weariness you feel now are not mere inconveniences but gentle nudges from within, urging you to change? What if the habits you hold today shape a future you cannot yet see? A future of strength and vitality, or one of regret and missed opportunities? I ask you to consider these questions, not with fear but with hope, for I am here to walk this path with you. This message is more than a call to awareness. It is an invitation to discover the fullness of life I have always intended for you, to step into a renewed sense of purpose and well-being, and to honor the sacredness of the body that houses your soul. Today is the day to begin this journey, and I promise to guide and strengthen you every step of the way. So, open your heart, my child, and listen deeply. More to come, and my words are meant to bring healing and light to you and those you hold dear. Let us walk toward a life of renewal and abundance, for the path I call you to is one of hope and restoration. My beloved child, I have formed you with care, each detail crafted by my hands. Every cell in your body, every breath you take, reflects the love and purpose I have poured into you. Your body is not just a vessel to carry you through life. It is a sacred temple, a home for your spirit, and a gift of profound value. Yet, I see how you have grown distant from this truth, how the demands of the world and the distractions of the moment have caused you to forget the sanctity of this gift. Your body is not your own. I created it and, for me, a dwelling of my spirit. And yet, my child, you have allowed the patterns of this world to seep into your daily life, slowly wearing down the very vessel that sustains you. I know the temptations surrounding you, the habits that promise quick satisfaction but leave you weary and depleted. These choices may seem small and insignificant, but each carries a greater weight than you realize. Every indulgence, every neglect, every moment of overwork or disregard adds to a cycle that slowly chips away at the vitality I have woven into your being. My child, hear this. Your body reflects my creation, meant to thrive, to radiate strength and purpose. Yet, when you neglect it and prioritize fleeting comforts over lasting health, you not only dishonor the temple I have given you, but also distance yourself from the fullness of life I desire for you. Pause and consider. Have you genuinely cared for this body as the sacred trust it is? Have you listened to the gentle signals I have placed within you? The fatigue that calls for rest, the ache that warns of imbalance, the whisper that urges you to nourish yourself with care? These are not mere coincidences. They are my voice, guiding you back to the path of health and renewal. Remember, my child, that this body I have given you is not just for you. It is a vessel through which you experience life, love, and service to others. When you care for it, you honor me and equip yourself to fulfill the purpose I have set before you. This is not a burden, but a blessing, an opportunity to align your choices with the divine rhythm I have created. Now, my beloved, let us look closely at the choices you make each day. for they are the building blocks of your health and well-being. Every bite of food, every sip of drink, every moment of rest, or lack thereof, is a thread in the tapestry of your life. Together, these threads form a pattern that shapes not only your present, but also your future. I see how the rush of your days tempts you to take the easy path, to reach for foods that are quick to prepare but lack the nourishment your body craves. The world has filled your table with processed offerings laden with chemicals and substances far from the purity of my design. These foods may satisfy your hunger but weaken you, robbing your body of the strength it needs to flourish. I have placed fruits, grains, vegetables, and pure sources of nourishment on this earth to sustain you. These gifts are abundant and good, crafted to bring life and vitality to your body. Yet, in the pursuit of convenience, you have often turned away from these blessings, choosing what is easy over right. My child, do not let the busyness of life steal from you the health I desire for you. Take time to pause, to reflect, and to choose wisely. And it is not only what you consume, but how much. The world whispers that indulgence is harmless, that more is better, but I tell you this. When you eat beyond your need and indulge for indulgence alone, you burden your body and cloud your spirit. Listen to the signals I have placed within you. The gentle fullness that tells you it is time to stop, the peace that comes with balance and moderation. Trust these signals, for they are my design at work within you. There is another truth I must speak, my beloved. I see the substances you turn to in moments of stress and weariness, the smoking, the drinking, the habits you use to escape. These things may seem to offer relief, a way to ease the weight of your days, but they are illusions. They poison the temple I have given you, cloud your mind, and create chains of dependence that draw you further from the peace I long to provide you with. You do not need these crutches, my child. Within you is a spirit of strength that I have placed, a resilience that comes from me. When you feel overwhelmed, turn to me instead. I am your refuge, comfort, and source of true peace. No substance can bring you the lasting relief you seek, for they are not of my creation. They offer a fleeting escape, but leave behind harm that accumulates over time. Trust in me, and I will give you the strength to break free. Every choice matters, my beloved. Though the steps may seem small, they nonetheless lead you closer to health or further from it. This is why I call you now, to awaken, to take account of your habits, and to begin the journey of renewal. You do not walk this path alone, for I am with you, guiding and strengthening you each step of the way. We will build a life of vitality, balance, and peace, one choice at a time. My beloved child, I see the burdens you carry, the moments of stress that weigh heavily on your spirit, and the weariness that whispers for an escape. I know the quiet struggles you face, the pressure to find relief in a world that often offers only fleeting comforts. But hear me now, not all relief is true peace, and not every solution is a blessing. There are substances you have turned to, perhaps in times of exhaustion or pain, that promise to dull your troubles, but instead harm the sacred temple I have given you. These substances, whether they are cigarettes, excessive alcohol, or other harmful indulgences, are thieves disguised as friends. They steal your health, cloud your mind, and separate you from the clarity and strength I have placed within you. You may believe these habits are small, manageable, or even necessary. You may tell yourself they ease the day's weight or help you cope with your challenges. But, my child, these habits are chains. They do not free you, they bind you. Each puff, sip, and indulgence brings a momentary calm but leaves a lasting wound to your body, mind, and spirit that dwells within you. I understand the pain you seek to soothe, the anxieties you hope to escape. But I ask you to consider this. These substances offer no true healing, only illusions of relief. They distract you from the more profound peace I long to give you. A peace that is not fleeting but enduring and will strengthen you from within. You are not weak, my child. Within you is a strength far more significant than you realize, which I have placed there. You do not need these crutches, for I am here to be your foundation. When the weight of life feels too much, turn to me instead of these false comforts. In your moments of struggle, lift your heart in prayer, and I will meet you there. I am your refuge, your sanctuary, and I will bring you the peace and clarity you seek. Do not let the world's whispers convince you you are powerless. I cannot be alone in this battle. I am with you, guiding you to release these harmful habits and embrace a life of health and renewal. Trust in my strength, for together, we can break every chain that holds you. This is not a journey you must take alone. I will walk beside you every step. My beloved child, I created the rhythms of life with intention, day and night, labor and rest. These cycles are my design, woven into the very fabric of your being. Yet, I see how you have strayed from this rhythm, pushing yourself beyond your limits and neglecting the rest your body and mind desperately need. Your body is not a machine, my child. It is a living, breathing creation that requires care, balance, and renewal to thrive. Yet, you fill your days with endless tasks, believing your productivity measures your worth. You neglect the sacred gift of rest, trading it for worry, distraction, or the relentless demands of the world. But this is not my will for you. I have given you the night as a time of stillness to lay down your burdens and allow your body and mind to recover. Each sleepless night, each moment of overwork is a theft from the vitality I have woven into your being. You cannot pour from an empty vessel, my child. When you ignore your need for rest, you deplete the strength I have given you, and the strain begins to show in your body, thoughts, and spirit. Rest is not laziness but obedience to the rhythm I have created. When you honor the need for balance, you honor me. In sleep, I renew your mind, restore your strength, and prepare you for the days ahead. But when you resist this rest, you resist my design and distance yourself from the peace and resilience I long to give you. Consider this. Even I, your creator, rested on the seventh day. Not out of need, but as an example for you to follow. If I, who hold the universe in my hands, made time for stillness, how much more do you, my beloved, require it? Take time to pause, my child. Lay down your worries at my feet and let me carry them. Trust that the world will not fall apart if you step away to rest, for I am the one who holds all things together. You will find renewal in the stillness of sleep. In the quiet moments of rest, you will hear my voice more clearly. This balance I ask of you is not only for your health, but also for your spirit. When you rest, you draw closer to me, reconnecting with the divine rhythm I have placed within you. Let go of the belief that rest is indulgent or unproductive. Embrace it as the gift it truly is, a sacred time of restoration and communion with me. So tonight, as you prepare to lay your head down, release your burdens into my hands. Allow your mind to be still, your body to be renewed, and your spirit to be at peace. Rest, my beloved, for in this rest, I will strengthen you for the journey ahead. My beloved child, your mind is a gift I have given you, a sacred space where your thoughts shape your reality, emotions, and even physical health. Yet, I see how often this space is filled with shadows, worry, fear, and despair that cloud the light I have placed within you. These burdens of the mind weigh heavily upon your body, bringing tension to your muscles, heaviness to your heart, and weariness to your spirit. Do you not know that the thoughts you dwell on are seeds, my child? Each one, whether of faith or fear, takes root within you and grows, shaping the landscape of your life. When you allow anxiety and negativity to dominate, you create a field of thorns that entangle you, robbing you of peace and vitality. But when you plant seeds of hope, trust, and faith in my promises, you cultivate a garden of strength, resilience, and joy. I see the battles you fight in your mind, the questions that plague you, and the uncertainty that steals your peace. But I tell you this, you do not need to carry these burdens alone. Come to me with your worries, lift them to me in prayer, and let me be your shield and protector. For I have promised you this, the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Do not let the voices of the world, or even the whispers of your doubts pull you away from the truth of who you are and who I am. You are my child, deeply loved and cared for, and I am your God, unshaken and faithful. When fear threatens to overwhelm you, turn to me and hold fast to my word. Remember my promises, for they are a light in the darkness, a firm foundation beneath your feet. Guard your mind, my child, for it is the gateway to your peace and health. Fill it with what is true, noble, proper, pure, lovely, and admirable. Dwell on these things, and you will find strength to face the challenges before you. Release the thoughts that drag you down and embrace those that lift you. For I am with you, guiding your mind toward healing and wholeness. Understand this, your thoughts are not powerless. Each one carries the potential to bring life or to diminish it. Choose life, my child, and trust that I will help you overcome the mental battles that threaten your well-being. Together, we will bring clarity and calm to your mind, renewing it with my truth and love. My beloved child, do you see how every choice you make, no matter how small, contributes to the life you are building? These choices, like drops of water, form a river that carries you closer to health and renewal or further into weariness and decay. This is why I call you now, not to overwhelm you with change, but to invite you to begin, one step at a time, to care for the temple I have given you. The path to renewal is not one of grand gestures or instant transformation. It is a journey, a series of daily small, faithful steps. It begins with examining your habits and asking yourself, does this choice honor the gift of life I have given? Does it bring you closer to the strength, vitality, and peace I desire for you? Start where you are, my child. Begin by choosing foods that nourish your body, foods I have provided in abundance, fruits, vegetables, grains, and pure, wholesome sustenance. Let each meal be a moment of gratitude, a time to thank me for the provision that sustains you. Choose to pause before reaching for what is convenient but harmful, and instead, seek what is life-giving and good. Pay attention to your body's needs. Rest when you are weary, and honor the signals I have placed within you. Drink water to refresh your body, breathe deeply to calm your spirit, and move in ways that strengthen your frame. These are acts of worship, a way to honor the sacredness of the vessel I have given you. But my child does not think I should ask for perfection. I know the strength of habits and the challenge of change. I do not ask you to transform overnight, but to begin with faith and a willing heart. Each small step, each act of care, is a choice that honors me and draws me closer to the life I have designed for you. And when you stumble, as you surely will, do not let guilt or shame pull you away from this path. Come to me, and I will lift, strengthen, and guide you forward. Your journey is not one of judgment but of grace, for I am with you, cheering you on with every effort you make. My child, this path of renewal is not only for your benefit, but also for those who walk alongside you. As you care for your body, mind, and spirit, you become a light to others, an example of what it means to live in harmony with my design. Share this journey with your loved ones, encouraging them to honor their health and well-being. Together, you can build a legacy of vitality, a life that reflects my love and care. My promise is to multiply your efforts as you take each step toward health and renewal. I will bring healing to your body, clarity to your mind, and peace to your spirit. Trust in me, my beloved, for I am with you, guiding you toward a life of abundance and joy. This journey may not be easy, but it is worth it, and you are never alone. My beloved child, let me speak to you now of the urgency of this message, for the time to act is not tomorrow or someday, it is now. The choices you make today are shaping the life you will live tomorrow. Each moment of neglect, each unhealthy habit left unaddressed, is a thread woven into a fabric of consequences you may not yet see but will one day feel deeply. You may tell yourself that there is still time, that the aches and weariness are tiny, or that your body is strong enough to endure. But, my child, I see further than you. I know the road ahead and the burdens these choices will create if you do not heed my words. The pain that begins as a whisper will one day be a shout, and the weariness you ignore will deepen into something far more difficult to bear. The body I have given you is resilient, but not invincible. Every day of neglect, every night without rest, every moment of stress unrelieved, every harmful substance you allow into your body is a minor theft from the vitality I have woven into you. These small acts accumulate over time, creating more assertive and challenging to break chains. I do not tell you this to frighten you, but to awaken you. I do not wish you to look back one day with regret, wondering what might have been if you had listened. The life I have designed for you is one of fullness, health, and strength. It is a life where you are free to pursue your purpose with energy and joy, unburdened by the weight of preventable suffering. But this life is not guaranteed, my child. It requires your cooperation and willingness to take responsibility for the sacred trust one have placed in your hands. Do not wait until the consequences are too significant to bear. Do not let your body cry out in pain or your spirit grow weary before you choose to act. Today is the day to begin. Today is the day to release the habits that harm you and embrace the choices that heal and restore. I am here, ready to guide you, to strengthen you, and to multiply your efforts. Trust in me, my beloved, for with me, no habit is too strong, no change too tricky. Together, we will walk this path of renewal, and I will restore the health and vitality that are my gift to you. My beloved child, do you know the life I have planned for you? It is not a life of endless toil or fleeting pleasures that empty you. It is not a life of illness, fatigue, or regret. The life I intend for you is one of abundance, strength, and peace. A life where your body and spirit work in harmony, allowing you to fulfill your purpose and experience the fullness of my love. This life, my child, is a gift waiting to be unwrapped. It is a path of healing and renewal, a journey toward wholeness that brings joy to you and those around you. When you care for the temple I have given you, you reflect my love to the world. You show others what it means to live in alignment with my design, to honor the body and spirit as sacred gifts. Imagine what it would feel like to wake each day with energy, to move through your tasks with ease, and to rest at night in the peace that comes from knowing you have cared well for yourself. Imagine the freedom from breaking the chains of unhealthy habits, the clarity of mind to focus on what truly matters, and the strength to serve and love others fully. This is the life I desire for you, my child. A life where you are not weighed down by the burdens of neglect, but lifted by the blessings of health and balance. It is a life where your days are not marked by pain or fatigue, but by purpose and joy. But this life requires your participation. It is a partnership between you and me, a daily choice to honor the gift of life I have given you. Begin with small steps, trusting that I will guide and strengthen you. Choose foods that nourish, rest that renews, and thoughts that uplift. Surround yourself with wisdom and support, for I have placed healers and teachers in your life to help you on this journey. Know this, my beloved, I am not asking for perfection. I ask for faithfulness, a heart willing to align with my will and embrace the life I have prepared for you. Trust in my promises. I am with you and will not fail you. We will walk this path together, and I will bless your efforts, bringing healing and strength to every area you surrender to me. Do not wait, my child. The life I intend for you is not a distant dream. It is within reach, waiting for you to take the first step. Trust in me, and let us begin this journey together. The path is not without challenges, but I promise you this. The rewards are beyond what you can imagine. My beloved child, let me remind you that your health is not merely physical but deeply spiritual. Your body is a temple of my spirit, a sacred vessel I have crafted to house your soul and reflect my glory. To care for your body is to honor me, for when you celebrate the life I have given you, you align yourself with my divine will and purpose. It is written, do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. 1 Corinthians 6 verses 19 to 20. This truth calls you to view your health not as a task to be managed, but as an act of worship. Each choice you make, whether in what you consume, how you rest, or the thoughts you entertain, is an opportunity to glorify me. When you allow harmful habits to take root, neglect rest, or fill your mind with fear and worry, you stray from the fullness of life I desire. These choices are not isolated. They ripple into your spirit, drawing you further from the peace and strength I long to give you. Yet, my child, every step you take toward health, no matter how small, is a step closer to me. Your health is also a testimony to others. When you care for the body I have given you, you become a living example of my love and care. Your vitality, strength, and joy reflect my presence within you, a light that can inspire and guide those around you. This is why I call you to health for your sake and for the sake of those who walk beside you, your loved ones, and the world I have placed you in. Understand this. Your strength and vitality are not endless resources. They must be nurtured, protected, and restored through the choices you make each day. There are gifts that, once lost, are difficult to reclaim. But while there is still time, my child, heed my words. Choose life, for it is written, I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live. Deuteronomy 30 verse 19. In every moment, I am with you, guiding your choices and multiplying your efforts. Trust in me, for I am your strength and your healer, and together, we will build a life that honors the sacredness of your body, mind, and spirit. My beloved child, as you listen to my words and take them to heart, know this. I do not ask you to walk this path alone. I am with you every step of the way, ready to guide, strengthen, and bless you as you choose a life of health and renewal. The journey may seem daunting, and the hacienda is challenging to break. Still, all things are possible with the ability to change, the resilience to rise above your struggles, and the courage to embrace a new way of living. And with each small step you take, I will meet you with my grace, multiplying your efforts and bringing healing to your body, clarity to your mind, and peace to your spirit. This is my promise. As you align your choices with my will, you will experience the fullness of life I have always intended for you. Your strength will be renewed like the eagles, your days will be filled with purpose, and your heart will overflow with joy. No longer will you feel burdened by weariness or regret, for you will walk in the freedom that comes from living in harmony with my design. Do you see, my child, the life that awaits you? It is a life where your body thrives, your mind is clear and focused, and your spirit is at peace. It is a life of balance where you find rest in the stillness of my presence and strength in the work I have called you to do. It is a life of joy where you embrace each day as a gift and share your love with those around you. Take this message to heart, my beloved, and share it with others. Let those you love hear my call, for this journey is not just for you, but all who desire to walk in my ways. Together, you can create a community of health, strength, and purpose, a reflection of my kingdom on earth. And remember this, my child. No matter where you begin or how many times you stumble, I am with you. My love for you is unchanging, my grace unending, and my desire for your well-being unwavering. Trust in me, and I will lead you to a life of abundance, joy, and renewal. Now go, my beloved, and take the first step. Let my words be the light that guides your path, the strength that carries you forward, and the peace that fills your heart. You are not alone, for I am with you always, walking beside you, encouraging you, and blessing you as you embrace the life I have created for you. Together, we will build a life of health, vitality, and joy that reflects my love's fullness. Amen.